Hi guys, in order to celebrate reaching 100 subs on YouTube, I'm going to be bringing you another fail compilation. These are a selection of fails from since the last video. I can't remember when the last fail compilation was released, but these particular fails are all from 8.11 and 9.0, so some of them are pretty recent. We're going to kick off the action with me in the 112 in a battle of the Tier 8 premium tanks. We have, well, I'm in the 112, the Chinese Tier 8 premium. There's a KV5, the Russian heavy Tier 8 premium ahead of me. He has an IS-6, another Russian Tier 8 premium behind him, and I'm being backed up by a Löwe, the German Tier 8 heavy premium, and we are just going to let the action go from here. So I do not like this tank very much, trying to get shots on the weak spots. I'm using the 105 or 175mm of pen, not using premium ammo. Artie gets a shot into me. There's another Tier 8 premium over to my left, T-34 American Tier 8 premium. But don't mean to block this Löwe. Okay, T-25-2. Get a big shot into him. And we are just working this corner. IS-8, or IS-6 and KV-4, or KV-5 seem to be taking their time before advancing. Okay, take out the T-25-2. Löwe has moved forward, so now it's just the 2v2 here. KV-5, IS-6 versus the Löwe and myself. And put a shot into the IS-6's turret, but there's the really crappy lower glacis on the 112. I would much rather be driving an IS-6, but KV-5 is trying to flank us. I somehow miss my shot again on the cheek of the IS-6, and he puts another gold shell into me. And I want to try and help this Löwe, but I just don't have the reload speed. KV-4 comes down, and I put a shot into the back of the Löwe. There we go. Fail number 1. I tried to save the Löwe, tried to track the KV-4, and the Löwe drove right in front of me. I not only failed to track the KV-5 to try and save the Löwe, I managed to put a shell straight into the back of the Löwe's turret. Alright. So that's just a taster of what you're going to be getting in today's video. Yet another compilation of fail. But let's get on with the fails. We are here on El Halouf, and yeah, I've taken a lot of damage already working this corner. KV-1S has gotten a big shot into me, Artie has hit me, and an M6 has hit me, all within a space of about 2 or 3 seconds. So I've had to fall back from the corner, but it's okay because we've got a KV-1, an AT-2, and a team killing Hetzer moving up behind me. I'm in a KV-2, I'm firing HE. Yes, this is not going to end well. Yeah, Artie is focusing on me. I'm the highest efficiency player on my team. What's new? So Artie's put another shot in, and I've got a VK moving up to support me. And I've got a lot of tanks on this corner ahead of me, and I've got a big 150mm gun with an HE shell loaded. And yeah, I think you can see what's about to happen, guys. So I've got a hint of a shot. I've got a hint of a shot on the M6. And yeah. There we go. Shooting the M6 and managed to hit the KV-1 as he drove in front of me. Let's watch that from another angle. So I'm inching forward, trying to get a shot on this M6. Aiming, aiming, aiming. KV-1 drives in front of me. I hold my shot. Okay, he's out of the line of fire. Aiming. Okay, I've got a shot, I've got a shot, I've got a shot. And... yes. Yeah. You can stop watching now, but there's a hell of a lot more fails coming. Here's a warm-up game I was playing while preparing to stream. I was launching my streaming software. I was checking my sound levels, making sure the mods were working, and everything seemed to be fine. I decided to play a game in the M44 just as the stream was starting up. We're here on Cliff. And we've got 3 RT, so 2 of the RT are going to be moving down into K1, and I decide, you know what, I've spawned over this side. I'm going to go set up in a hollow over in J7. Seems like a good idea. So, setting up my streaming software, I'm just driving up here, and I notice my sound levels aren't quite where I want them to be. So, head up here around the corner. What I'm doing is I'm actually looking at a different screen right now. And, yeah, I turn back to the game, and... are you kidding me? Yep. The absolute horrors of having 2 screens. I was setting up my streaming software on one screen, wasn't looking at the game screen, and turned back a millisecond too late. So, yeah. You guys feel free to unsubscribe. This is a small clip from a game you're going to be seeing again soon. This was my PZ-1C Ace Tanker in my first game with the tank since rebuying it. I know nothing about this tank. This was a game played on stream, and I've been talking to the viewers all the way through this game. I have no idea what the view range on the tank is. I have no idea what the penetration on the ammo is. And right at this point, there's only one enemy tank left, an LTP. He's down in the dip. And I'm actually looking at my camera on another screen and trying to figure out what the PZ-1C's view range and ammo penetration is. So I'm not actually looking at the game screen. And I turn back, and I'm in midair. So yeah, 41 damage. And the look of the Irish. I managed to drop through midair, only do 41 damage to myself, and landed in a perfect position to pick up the final kill for my first kill of the game. But yeah. Another case of not looking at my game screen and spending too much time looking at my second monitor. So yeah, when I'm not busy shooting friendly tanks or looking at a second monitor and driving off cliffs and getting myself into bad situations, I also fail at some of the easiest shots in existence. Here we are in an IS-3 game. There is an IS-6 just above me to my right on the cliff. Just up here. And he is going to be doing some cliff diving. But yeah, somehow I managed to miss the easiest of shots. Here he comes. Something wrong with the replay, but yeah, you can see him. Okay, easy shot. And yeah. Somehow I managed to put my shot straight through his tank, miss him at point blank range, and hit the cliff behind him. And it doesn't end there. So here I am in another recent game. I've been spotted by a PZ-35T. I'm playing in the Tier 2 American RT to T57. PZ-35T is coming for me, so I set up an ambush on this corner. All he has to do is advance. I might one-hit kill him, but nope. I roll a little bit low. So okay, I've got a fairly fast reload. All I have to do is hit him at point blank range. Nope. Okay, well, he's reloading. I've got a second chance. Point blank range. Nope. Yeah, 2 shots, point blank range with an arty. All I had to do was splash damage him, but I could not hit him. Let the fail continue. Here's a quick one. We're on the old version of Sevagorsk, and I am tunnel visioned on a T-50. So tunnel visioned, in fact, that I don't even realize I'm driving across a bridge. He shot me, tunnel visioned. Yes. So here we are in Lakeville, and unfortunately our lower tiers and our scouts rushed town, along with a couple of our lower tier heavies, and got annihilated. We've lost town, and as you can see on the mini-map, we've got an IS-3, a Centurion, and a Nashorn running for their lives. I've had to go middle to try and get spots for them, simply because no one else would, and even though the T-34 doesn't have the best view range, I did what I could in the middle, but it wasn't enough. As I say, our team that went into town basically got annihilated and are running. Our main top tier heavies went down the 2 line. There's only a KV-4 left, and here we go. So I'm retreating to try and get shots at the tanks coming from town towards our spawn. Our Centurion is complaining that no one was there to spot middle, and I basically tell him to stop whining. But anyway, yeah, I've gotten into a position to get side shots, but yeah, they've retreated so far back. The Centurion has retreated all the way back to B1, the IS-3 has retreated back to C2, and the Arl has retreated back around the corner. So even though I'm lighting up these tanks approaching our spawn and I'm taking shots at them, these guys retreated so far they can't get out of the map. I think they're trying to run away so fast that they don't realize the map border ends on the 1 line. If they just stayed on the corner and been able to assist me, maybe we could have won this game, but yeah, it doesn't work out that way. And this is a fail compilation, so I can't really talk about the fail of the team. It's more about what I do to fail. So yeah, again, working on the tanks approaching spawn, and the IS-3 and Centurion are in no position to hit the tanks I'm spotting. And I'm missing my shots, and I'm being surrounded. I've got a T-69 shooting at me from the front. There are 2 tanks behind me, a T-44 and a T-43. And there we go. I'm getting hammered from all sides. I'm really stuck. My engine has just been taken out, and I reverse a fraction too far. And arse. Yeah. So in the meantime, as you can see, our friendly tanks are hiding down in B1, where they can do F all, and pretty much lost us this tank, or lost us the game, but blamed the rest of the team. But I didn't help much, did what I could, and still managed to fail by driving into the damn lake. But sometimes I fail even when it's not my bloody fault. Here we are on Himmelsdorf. My team has already failed. Our top tier heavies have all run from the hill. We've got 2 top tier heavies camping down in H8. Another heavy has gone down to camp in K1. And it's just myself and a few of our lower tier tanks on the hill versus most of the enemy team. Here we go. So I'm slowing this down because I'm being flanked by a Cromwell. Slow motion. How the hell did I just TK our VK? We're going to have to watch that in ultra slow mode. So I was focused on the tanks in front of me, then I notice a Cromwell is flanking us. There's a VK, I can barely see the VK down below, just his cupola. I'm aiming, I'm pre-aiming. How the hell did I kill our VK? I couldn't have hit his cupola if I'd wanted to. I'm tracking the Cromwell. I can barely see the VK. Tracking the Cromwell. Tracking the Cromwell. My gun is pointed nowhere near the VK at the moment. Oh, maybe it was. But that didn't look as if it was a direct shot from my point of view. And then there are the fails. When it's coming towards the end of a monster stream, I've been playing World of Tanks for 6, 7, even 8 hours, and I am just exhausted, and I get into a situation like this. I've just killed a Waffentrager, and I notice a Batchat and an AMX 1390 are dueling ahead of me. So let's just play this on normal speed. So the two of them are attacking each other, and for some reason, as I'm coming around the corner, I am so tired and so out of it. I am focused on the AMX 1390, so much so that I fail to see that it is actually the Batchat in front of me and not the AMX 1390. One of the biggest complaints I have, I think, is sometimes I stream for far too long, and this was at the end of an 8-hour stream, and I was extremely tired, wasn't even seeing straight, and this is the sort of crap that happens. I am completely blind to the fact that it's a Batchat in front of me. I think it's the 1390. For some reason my brain is telling me it's a 1390 in front of me. So I ram him and shoot him, and yeah, I've managed to actually get him killed. So yeah, I deserve to die. Thank you, Mr. FV4202, for putting me out of my misery. I need to stop playing tanks when I'm tired. That was the most idiotic thing I think I have done in World of Tanks in probably about 6 months. That was 100% my fault. I have no excuse. I was just way too tired. And Arco31, I apologize so much. That is definitely the worst fail of the last 3 or 4 months. I was completely tunnel visioned, exhausted, and didn't have a bloody clue what I was doing. And not surprisingly, after this game I ended the stream and went to bed. But that's the sort of thing that happens when you get exhausted. You should not play tanks. So here's a final fail from an early game. It's one of my first games in the PZ4S, and it was shortly after this map was reworked. I've never actually gone up here before. It's one of my first games on Abbey when they made this ridge here accessible, and I really don't know how it plays, but I do know I can get up here. I've seen other people get up here, but it's the first time I've gone up here. And I'm just checking to see whether anyone may have come down this line, and there's a VK. And yes, I have no idea that I can't drive down this other side and that there are steps. Land in a really bad position. Get my tank stuck. Can't move, and this VK can just chew me up, so we just trade shots. But yeah, I managed to get myself stuck. Had no idea the steps and the wall was there. So as I leave you with this image of my burning wreck tracked between the cliff and a wall, I would like to thank you for watching. This was fail compilation number 2, and I've made this video in celebration of breaking 100 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you very much for subscribing, and after watching this video, I'm quite sure at least 80 of you subscribers are going to be unsubscribing, because I'm not a unicum. I don't claim to be. I'm a pretty experienced player, but I fail just like the best of them. And just to thank you again for subscribing on Twitch, subscribing on YouTube. It means a lot to me that someone is interested in what I have to say some of the time. And I'm going to leave you with this quote from Amy Grant that I think is quite nice. And thanks for watching. Long may the videos continue, and long may you stay subscribed. I'll see you next time.